Hello, my name is Martin and this is Joan, my wife. And this is a 1912 Minerva car built in Antwerp, Belgium. And it was found in Paronga How in 1967. And we bought it from the Tiffany family in Paronga How. And they have another similar one, same year and same model, with a different body on it. And we're going this now from Wellington to Paronga How for a Tiffany wedding. And they want this car there, so we're obliging them and very pleased to do so. Now it's a big car, it's got a 4.5 litre engine and it's beautifully built, but it's got all the vagaries of a veteran car. Starting, because the fuel is not the correct fuel for the car really, quite different from the days it was young, and it's got an unusual engine, and it doesn't like starting when it's hot. It starts beautifully when it's cold, but a bit strange. However, it is much travelled. I've done about 12 or more thousand miles in it, and it's been to Austria an hour with us, and went into a reenactment of an Alpine rally in 2003 in Austria, and it's been all over New Zealand, and in the 12,000 or so miles we've done in it. So it runs very well, and it's quite a powerful vehicle. The car usually is driven with the top down because it's less noise, because the hood flaps and less concentrates the odd noises of an old car. And it's very comfortable in the summer for the two front seats behind the front windscreen. But if anybody's sitting in the back, they get very heavily blasted with wind if you go very fast. The vehicle's capable of cruising at 70 or 80 k's. So it's quite a windy vehicle in the back. Otherwise, it's very open air as they intended in the time that they got these cars, and not dissimilar to their own carriages, but of course a lot faster. Well, everybody's fascinated by it. It'll be 100 years old next year, so they think that's wonderful. There are many vagaries in old cars though. While it goes quite well, its braking systems are only two-wheel brakes on the back and quite poor, so one has to drive very carefully, especially downhill. And the tyres are very difficult on the car. They're beaded edge tyres, and they're worth a lot of money each, and so you have to be very careful with those. So it's an interesting old car to keep running, but I've loved it for a long time. Had it for since 1967, and it took me years to get it running because of the various difficulties of its engine and back axle, and but I had it going in 1996, and I've driven it ever since. So it's quite fun to drive. The hood is taken off by swinging it back, swinging this bit down, lifting this piece up by two people, and going in and putting it into this fitting here, and then lowering the hood down. So it's not the scissors folding hoods of the 1920s cars. This is quite a two-person job to get the hood down. So those straps are essential to hold it up. So they make it look very ancient.